So here's something kind of interesting. Morning, everybody. I found some kind of neat stuff here. Wow, I finally found something. Hey, everybody. I'm out and about again. I found a signal here. Check it out. It's all broken, but you can actually make out embossing on it. Maybe we can find some happy time. I can smell it. Found another suspender clip. Surface find. It says something on there. Patent March 13th, 1888. Oh, that is cool. I like that. Found something else. Little brass button. SM Company. Probably off of overalls or something like that. Maybe. Some kind of work clothes, probably. Cool. Hey, another suspender clip. Here, check it out. It says, Shirley President. I wonder if that has to do with political cred. I don't know. That's going to be fun to research. Cool. This is kind of cool. It's a glass cork top. Green. Wow. I wish I had the bottle for it. It's chipped up on top. But it's kind of cool looking. I'm going to keep that. I kind of like that. Huh. Yeah, I wish I had the bottle for it. Oh well. Looks like I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to look on my way out, but I think I've been here for about 5 hours. And like I said, I haven't, not in a 30-foot radius, and that's about it. I've been searching this, just going back and forth. There's just so much stuff here, it's hard to metal detect. Like I said, I'll look on my way out. Hey everybody, all done with my hike. As usual, I'm going to go over everything that I find. I think I'll just start from the left here and go that way. I found a lot of buttons here, a variety of there. I couldn't really date any of these. I couldn't find, there probably is, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I've like these here, the old Boss buttons right there. That they date from the 40s and 50s. This is kind of cool. I like this one, the old car button. It's kind of neat. That dates from the 30s, roughly. Kind of neat, the old glass button. That's kind of nice. And there are a couple other buttons that I couldn't find one example of it in my research. Kind of limited on my research on buttons, but there probably is a way to date it, but I'm not sure. The suspender clip parts were kind of cool and interesting. This one, there was nothing to verify it, exactly what it was. This had a patent date of 1888, which was kind of cool. The Shirley President suspender clip. I thought I might had to do something with politics, but it's actually, there was a brand called Shirley President that they started making Shirley President suspender clips around 1900s, and it was used, that name, all the way up into the 1960s. I'm dating this around 1900, 1920s because of the design and stuff. Found that coin. It's a token. I thought it was play money. Found out that it's an Arizona state tax token coin, and it dates between 1939 and 1940. So that's kind of neat. Part of a little dog pendant that I found. It dates in the 1940s. It's missing its head, but I thought it might be silver, but it's not. It's just cast metal, some kind of probably pewter or something like that. Found that cool little keyhole. That's neat. Found these GM keys. It also says on here, there's a little, I'll show you the key right here right now. It's called Conco, on a little diamond shaped signature sign there in the key, and Briggs and Stratton key, which was the brand of key. But these date basically from the 40s up into the 60s. But I'm dating those around 40s and 50s, so around there. There's actually, started making them I think in 1938. The old spark plug porcelain parts. These basically 1920s, early time period of those. And then found the silverware. There's no markings. There is, but I couldn't make it out. And this is probably not that old, the knife. I'm guessing 30s and 40s. This is definitely, I could date this one. There's a maker's mark on the back. The spoon. I'll show you a picture there. It's a Rogers spoon. And it is silver plated, not solid. Bummer, huh? So that's kind of cool. And then I found the razor. This is a 1920s razor for a woman. This is a women's razor. Very heavy. Kind of cool. And I couldn't find any examples of this. I don't know if this is just some kind of tie-down strap or if it actually was some kind of buckle. I'm thinking more towards it like some kind of tie-down strap or something, because it was found it in a field, a farming field basically, but people have been dumping stuff out there for years, I guess. So, but there is a little indentation here, where a pin might have been, and it's just gone or something. I don't know, but it's solid brass, so I kept it. And the fragments of bottles, these right here. I couldn't date those at all because it's just tops of old bottles. I just like the looks of them. I have a big jar that I'm collecting them in, and little parts of fragments and stuff that are kind of unique. I'm collecting it, and I'm going to display it that way. So that's cool. And the bottle, I couldn't date this either. I couldn't find an example of it. It's basically the way it's designed. It's probably it's 20s and 30s, so around there. Probably more towards the 30s. And the glass stopper is kind of cool. This is actually fairly old. It's pre-1930s is basically what I can say. But I'm guessing it's around early 1900s, especially with the rest of the stuff that I found there around that area. I'm guessing around early 1900s. And I did some research, and I did find an exact example of it, but basically it says just pre-1930s is what I could come close to. And they say that it's actually could be a stopper to a medicine bottle. I did find something really similar, but it had more of a design on the little lip right here, or the face of this part right here. But this doesn't. It's just smooth and clear to a soap bottle, an old green soap bottle called, it starts with an L, Linden's soap bottle, I think. But I'm more thinking probably towards the medicine ball, because the other ones were different shapes on the old green medicine balls with like this, but real similar design where it has the little detail edge around it. I'll give you a better picture of it here so you see what I'm talking about. And all the junk that I found is right here. Just little bits and pieces of copper and junk, and this had some stuff on it, but it's not that old. It just goes. It's got a little eagle on it. It's part of a motorcycle or a seat, or motorcycle seat, or something like that hold it down, I think. The one video that you have of me digging some of the stuff was that nut and stuff. It was basically, I'm thinking it's more just basically not designed, but to hold something. But I'm not sure what it was. Just put it in the bucket of all the scrap metal. That's all I can do. Other things I found was like this right here. It's part of a, like it's obvious it's part of a toy gun. I'll show you a picture here right now of an example of what it would have looked like if it was all here. Kind of cool looking, huh? And it dates basically 1960s, somewhere around there. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And this is an old handle to an old vehicle, probably a 40s, 30s vehicle, to lock the window in. Just a piece of brass that I found, almost as scrap, basically. But I keep that kind of stuff because you never know when I might use it in a build or something down the future. Well, I think that's everything, except for, oh yeah, I got some buckles. They're old horse tack buckles, and some brass buckles here, a couple of them, one little one and one big one, and then the horse tack. That's everything. Thanks for watching.